Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for F1 Manager 2023 as we continue our hard mode difficulty run with Alfa Tauri. I did just go ahead and queue up another research for our underfloor here. Nothing too crazy there. So we got 4 researches going. We'll just keep that going until the end of the season. As far as car parts, let's see here. Do we have any new car parts we can move around? That's all good there. That's all we got there. Actually, you know what? We might need to just go ahead and put this on car 1. Just make sure that in case they both break front wings, we can still replace them both and not retire a car. We don't have any rear wings yet. Side pods, we got everything we got right now. We could put 2 underfloors on, so we might as well get that going. And then suspension, so both cars already. Okay, so all that looks good. I don't think we have any manufacturing we could do. Yeah, we're still waiting on some things to finish up. We'll circle back around to that later. We don't have a lot of money anyway, so that is that. Let's go into our guarantees. We're going to have one driver get in the top 10. And then we'll have... Do we gamble? Say both? No, we'll just say one driver because we're starting to drop off a little bit. It's already a gamble enough, probably. We're not going to do fastest lap. Everything else looks good. Cool. To the race weekend. Monaco's a tough one.
Welcome along to
It's a sprint weekend, right? No, it's not. Okay. Sorry, I was thinking, for some reason, I was thinking it was sprint weekend. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll go do practice and I will bring you guys right back. All right. We're back. Qualifying went, okay. This time Sonoda actually dropped out. So it was 9th and 11th for our 2 guys. About the same as we've been, 10th, 11th, around that range. So nothing too crazy, nothing too good, nothing too bad.
Well, there's nothing.
Would have been nice to get both into Q3, but it is what it is. We're going to go ahead and drop back down to these other engines. I did put not those engines, sorry. These engines. I put on the fastest engines just for those qualifying, just to see what we can get. But I don't want to leave them on there because I don't think that's important enough for us to do that this time around. We did have to put on new ERS, but that's okay. Everything else looks good. Let's just make sure we get this set up before I forget about it. How's the fuel looking? You know what? We're actually going to put an extra lap of fuel in for both of them. Let them really push. And then as far as strategies... Let's see here. I would like an extra pit if I can get it, although it's so hard to pass on this one. Theoretically, that one's fastest. As you kind of would expect. So we might just about be able to push that one all the way, but not quite. Didn't really much in for that one either. Oh, wrong button. So we'll just leave that one on normal. It's really something like that. All right, so that's that strategy. What if we were to add a stint of softs in here? So we might be able to go pretty aggressive with all of these, I think. Just about full aggression here. Something like that. 20 seconds faster. Okay, then. We'll try that. Something like that. And yeah, go for it. Very, very fast. All right, both using the same strategy, but we'll have to figure out how we're going to spread them out later. Everything else looks good. Let's go. Should be a decent race for us. Not a lot of opportunities to pass on this track, but there are a few.
This is the Monaco Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go. Overtake available.
Copy.
Pretty much we're going to be settled into something for the bulk of the race. And then we'll have to figure out what we do as we come out of pit stops and things like that. I'm surprised Theo's still fighting here. Be able to cut him off. He did finally cut him off. Barely. An extra lap of that extra little bit of fuel might end up helping us here. I don't know. We'll see. Theo's starting to drop off a little bit here. I mean, he's not going to be able to stay within DRS, unfortunately, but he's still okay. 8th place is pretty good. He might stay just within DRS. It's hard to tell. He's right on the edge of it. There's DRS. I mean, there's only one DRS zone. That's part of the reason why this track is so hard to actually gain any ground on. Plus the tight corners, right? The narrowness of the track is what I'm trying to say. What's the temperature we're looking for? 120. All right, go ahead and top up with you, and you keep pushing on the fuel. Theo's going to be within DRS here after all. All right, well, I'll bring you guys back if anything crazy or exciting happens, as usual. All right, we're back. We are in 10th and 11th place right now, trying to get past Magnussen here to get both of us maybe into points. I don't know if it's going to be possible or not. We're about to lose. I'm trying to get a little bit of harvest done, get a little bit more ERS back. We might not. We're going to have to catch back up here, though. So let's go back to the top up on both. Just try to get back to him again. I just don't know if we have enough time to get past him or not. He's pretty fast. We've been struggling. Okay, we can start going back to harvest again. It would be really nice to get Theo past him on the lap before the last, or when there's 3 laps to go, and then Tsunoda on the one after that. So we're really cutting it close here. All right, starting to get a little bit of a gap again. Got enough tire to push here towards the end. What's he running? 41s on hards, yeah. All right, we're going to do a little bit of harvest here. Just when we try to get a good chance to get past him here in a bit. All right, let's go back to neutral now. Same thing with you. Oh, we're going to have to catch up a little bit. If we lose DRS here, we're going to be in trouble. Okay, we're good. All right, we got to stay close to him here. We got to pass him on this next one. Actually, I don't know that we got DRS from Theo after all, but that's okay. We're right on his tail again. We're going to go ahead and wait till we get to this backside. We might start deploying it at that point. Or actually, probably around this corner here as we're coming into that straightaway. Probably tell Theo to be aggressive on passing as well. I mean, we might tell Tsunoda the same thing. Okay, we're going to go ahead and full deploy. We're going to go ahead and push. We're going to go ahead and tell him to overtake high aggression. We just got to get past him. I'm not going to tell Tsunoda the same thing. I will tell Tsunoda to deploy and push and go to attack. I'm not going to give him aggression yet because it's okay if he waits one more lap to get past him. Oh, and actually, we're going to turn off battle assist. We're just going to go for it. Okay, that's one pass. Let's go back to neutral for a bit. Let's go ahead and turn this off. We can keep attacking there. We're going to tell him to not be aggressive anymore. Let's go switch to Tsunoda. Okay, Tsunoda just needs to stay close here. We're going to go ahead and turn you off in balance. Turn you back to neutral. You can still attack here. Now the problem is that, okay, we need to get you to continue to full deploy. Actually, I'm sorry. That was a mistake. Because we need you to try and stretch a gap here. Sonoda's not going to get past this guy if he's just going to have DRS as well. I don't know if Theo can get that gap, though. He might have it. We're actually going to bump you up to push just to make sure you get that gap. All right, Sonoda, right here. You're going to go ahead and go push. You're going to go ahead and full deploy. Turn off battle assist. We're going to go ahead and tell you also to overtake high aggression. And we're going to see if you can get past him as well. Because if we can get both of y'all into points, that would be amazing. Come on, come on, go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Just get it here, get it here, get it here. Go, go, go. Don't. Can't push anymore on the fuel. It's really just not going to get it, is he? Turn off battle assist. You just got to get something here, buddy. He's not going to try. He's just going to get it. That's unfortunate. I mean, we're going to give it everything we got, but I don't think there's much left in the tank. Nah, it's just too much. Oh well, we tried. We got points. Just couldn't quite get Sonoda past him. It's okay. More points though. I mean, 9th and 11th, we can be very happy with that. We're supposed to be 8th place overall as a team. Obviously, if you're 9th and 11th, you're effectively, in some form or fashion, kind of in the top 5, right? I mean, your average is 5th place. So, not bad. Could have been a little bit better, but just couldn't quite get it there. Maybe I waited one lap too long for Theo so that Sonoda didn't have time. But honestly, Theo got right past him. Sonoda should have, in my opinion. But it's all right. We will accept our 2 points.
That was a brilliant performance.
Be happy with that and continue pushing. We are still in 5th. Actually gained some points on Alpine. And Haas only got the 1 point for being in that spot. So, yeah, we're still okay. Still very comfortable. 4th, and we did not get the second one, unfortunately. So, pit stop stuff is going to be a bit of a challenge, it looks like, for us. Oh, unfortunately. With the new stuff just not playing to my strengths of how I had it figured out. We might need to start doing the percentages on... of course, we got a failed rear wing. We might need to start doing the percentages on, like, reducing our chance to fail, I guess. Guess we'll put this on both cars for now. I think we're making some rear wings, though. No, not yet. We're still trying to get these manufactured. We've only got 4 days, so we're not going to get new rear wings, unfortunately, yet. I mean, we'll get them eventually, obviously, but just not yet. These races are so quick behind each other. Pit crew's exhausted, but they should... What? But you're not supposed to be exhausted at this point. I checked the calendar. Are you just really not resting at all? No, you should be fairly rested by the time... I don't know anymore. I do not like what they did with the pit stuff. It's kind of annoying at this point. Okay, so we got the factory done, which is awesome. If we're doing anything else, it'd probably be the car part test center. That's all we're going to do though on the factory, though. 4 slots for factory parts is going to be plenty. Let me just go look at a few things. So the team hub, we would like to get that up a little bit more. Obviously, we don't have the money for that right now. Race simulator also. Scouting department I don't care about. Everything's getting done. Boardroom, not super worried about that right this second. Honestly, I mean, the memorabilia room, yeah, I don't really care about that either. Yeah, I think everything else is okay. So if we do anything else, it'd be the car part test center, most likely. Honestly, I'm okay with, I think, where the design center is at as well. And we don't care about the wind tunnel and CFD, I don't think. Suspension simulator, yeah, really, I think this one would be the biggest one. And then the two, getting those two maxed out. But of course, we don't have the money right now. That might have to be a next year project. Alrighty, so that's all done there. Let's go look at our cars again. So we do have a research done, thankfully. What are we going to do next? Probably the rear wing, because we still don't have hours yet. For rear wing, we're primarily going to be doing drag reduction and DRS delta. And I think that's it. Yep, that's going to be basically it. This is going to be our way to get some more acceleration, top speed, DRS, all that kind of stuff. So that'll be a good boost for us there. Cool. I think I'm happy with that. Really trying to focus in on specializing our parts just to make sure that they're doing what they do best. Did I check my manufacturing? I did not. Oh, that's right, because we just got the new words are hard. The new slot from our factory upgrade. All right, we'll go ahead and plug in 4 rear wings. None of them are going to get done in time. That's okay. We'll get there. We'll get everything. We're getting close to the point where we're going to be able to just stay on top of stuff. Okay, so we got a couple things here. Let's go look at these scouting results. I think we're going to go look at sporting directors first. So we got a couple here. So we were really wanting to see somebody that has good... no, he's not even open to negotiation still. Somebody that has good training. I mean, he's got much better training. His aptitude's 90, 87, 94. Let's compare him with our guy. He just... I mean, that training is huge. Yeah, this is just so much better. What about that other guy that we saw? Could we convince him if we got some stuff built up, and would he be worth it? No, I like this other guy better. The guy that actually wants to join us. So, we got 2.8 mil. Can we get this going? I mean, these guys' salaries are quite a bit lower than most of the other guys we've been hiring, so I think we can get him. What's our fee for getting rid of him? That's 4. Yeah, we can do this. So we'll go ahead and go for him. And see if we can get him in here. We'll get him a little bit of a pay bump. We'll get you up to like 1 mil. Something like that. That was easy. We might have been able to get him cheaper. That's okay. I'm okay with the 1 mil. We can afford all this, so done. So we got a better guy now. That's huge. He's better at training, which is a big part. I mean, he's better at everything, obviously, but the training was the thing that I really wanted to get better for sure. So, I mean, I think we're going to keep punching the training up. Normally I would go with aptitude because that's what your ceiling is. But if we're not getting as much from training to even touch the aptitude, then it doesn't matter. So we're going to go with training. What is leadership? I mean, minimize delay from pit stop mistakes would be nice. Probably training and processes, though. Just less fatigue and being able to train more. So, training and process. We'll go with that. All right, I'm happy with that. So, we're getting some pretty decent guys. Now, we just got to get some race engineers. We only got 1.6 mil. Not a lot of money. We would place him before anybody because he's got 7 months left. We might have to live with Matthias Spinney here for a bit longer. But let's go look at race engineers. They'd both be open to negotiation. This guy's buyout fee is a lot less. So, but I don't know that we can afford it. No, not without having to pay the cancel fee on what we got. We'll have to wait a little bit longer on that. So in that case, if that's all done with that, and were there any other race engineers we wanted to look at? Nobody that would be interested, right? I mean, we'll do a scouting on him just because. You never know. I mean, these guys are just not any better than what we got currently. Other than that, I mean, do we want to scout drivers? Don't know that we care, honestly, at this point. I think we're pretty happy with who we've got. So I think we'll just try to get us another race engineer figured out. You know what? Let's go ahead and scout a couple of these other guys. I mean, if we could find some way to convince them, that would be awesome. I can't imagine that would ever be the case. You never know. Red Bull, most likely not. We might be able to pull a guy from Mercedes, though. Yeah, we might be able to pull one of these Mercedes guys. You never know. All right, I'm happy with all that. Let's go. And we got a new guy. All right, manufacturing done on our suspension. That's already installed on both cars. That's installed on both cars. That can be installed on both cars. Not quite there yet. Front wing cannot be installed on both cars yet. We do need to manufacture some more front wings. So let's get 3 more front wings. And that'll be good. Oh, we did just flip over to a new month, so we could actually go after one of those engineers. $1.5 mil. We would put him in place of car 1, I believe. Yeah, because that's the cheaper cost of brake contract. I mean, we'll give you, I don't know, what, 7? Oh, you actually don't like the seasons. So if we just drop that down, we don't even have to pay any more money, most likely. Cool. Yeah, that's fine. 4 seasons should be plenty. And if we have to renew them later, we renew them later. Although by then we might be competing for some of the Red Bull guys. All right, I'm okay with this. Picking that guy up. What do we want you to develop? I should probably go through everybody's development. I forgot if I checked everybody's stuff. I mean, we pretty much just care about the probably communication and composure. Yep. That looks good. And are you still doing that as well? You are doing as well. Did we change your stuff? You're actually still in balance. So we want you to focus primarily on underfloor. It's just very important. Underfloor, rear wing, front wing would be ideal. Okay, so it'd be underfloor, rear wing, maybe side pods. So let's do, yeah, that's fine. Downstream airflow. Something like that will be good. You, I'm okay with keeping on balance because we just want a collection of all of this stuff boosted up as we go. Although I guess it would be better to get a little bit of just more cornering stats. Yeah, high speed. Look, yeah, you know what? Grip and traction. Let's go for it. Just bump those up. Get more cornering. Because cornering is just really what makes the biggest difference of anything. And where did you? Yes, we did. Cool. I'm happy. I'm very, very happy with what we got here. Obviously, the board's very happy with us. Some more development. Overtaking, defending. 2 points of defending. A couple points of reactions. Great. You picking up a couple points in control. A point in smoothness. Good. Already up to 80. Theo's up to 76. You're also picking up some points. I mean, we really just need to keep you doing your overtaking, defending. If we can move you into smoothness and control, though, that would be ideal. There's control right there. That might be worth going for. There's control as well with braking. Yeah, let's change over to this. Maybe. Do I want braking or do I want reactions? I think we want braking for a little bit. And then Sonoda. I mean, same thing. Control, adaptability. Well, I don't really care about adaptability as much. Probably just control. Control cornering, something like that. Now, we're going to do this as well with you. I think this will be fine. All right, let's go with that. I think it'll all be good. I mean, we're working on it. We're not quite there yet, but we're working on it. We are going to be exhausted here. I just don't understand at all. I don't understand. I checked this date to make sure it was the same as this date on the race before, and none of this makes any sense. I'm suspecting that they broke something. I don't think this is working how it's supposed to be perfectly honest. Because, like, I should be able to trust that if I see this date right here, and it's identical to the similar race, you know, a week before or whatever, why would you get more tired from here to here than you would from here? Like, there should be no difference. So, we're literally gonna be as exhausted as we could possibly be here for no reason whatsoever, and it's very annoying. This has become a This was a mini game that I enjoyed, and I think they ruined it, in my opinion. Like, I straight up think they just ruined it. I'm not happy with this mini game anymore. I mean, maybe it was too easy before, and I can accept that. But going from too easy to now it's just stupid. It's just not fun, you know? Maybe I just need to accept that the pit stop times are going to be what they are. I mean, look, we're not getting any faster on the pit stop times at all. We're just continuing to slow down. It's very annoying. All right, that should be good. I mean, we're basically getting no gains whatsoever. We're breaking even still, which is really annoying. I mean, I say that. Is that just wrong? Because up here we're at 2.568. Now we're at 2.5. Yeah, we're just breaking even, aren't we? Huh. Well, do I ignore pit stop time and just work on mistake percentages? Maybe we do that. Maybe we just accept that our pit stop... I mean, no, I want my pit stop times down faster. Because I want to win that championship. But we're just not getting there. But I guess if we're working on it, and everybody else is kind of not working on it, in other words, they are letting it build back up. If we're holding even and they're working on other things, eventually we still will be the fastest. Because, you know, we're holding steady, so to speak. We'll see. All right, we'll just go with it. I'm going to stay the course for this season. If we get to the end of the season, I realize that it just was a mistake, then so be it. Yeah. Not happy, but it is what it is. We'll say one guy reached Q3. We'll say two guys reach Q2. No fastest lap. One more race of one person finishing top 15. We'll get a little bit of money from that. All right, come on.
Thank you for joining us for the...
I still enjoy this game. Just I hate that they ruined the pit stop stuff. You know. All right, we are going to let me go do practice and stuff. Qualifying. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. Same kind of qualifying as you would expect. 10th and 11th. I mean, we're right there on the bubble, which is not bad for the first season. This is a really good place to be. Next season, we're going to be in so much better cars than the other guys, I think, if we do our research right. So I'm actually pretty happy about the state of things, I think. I mean, the biggest thing is just we don't get fired. I mean, that's really all we're trying to avoid here. I'm not going to run these faster engines here. We'll just keep running these smaller ones. ERS, gearbox rail both look okay. We're just going to keep settling into these other parts for now. Don't need to go crazy here. No. We do mediums? We can't. Okay, let's do this. Actually, let me go back for a second. Let me... Like, I think this one has the best chance of, like, something. Do something like that. Alright, so that way we can kind of copy that one. Let's just see how much faster it'll be to add some softs at the very end. I don't know if we can push all of them, but we can try. No, we're not going to be able to push all of them. So more than likely what we want to do is do not aggressive on the softs. Usually it's a little bit faster to be more aggressive on the harder compounds. At least based on what my experimentation. Okay, something like that. I mean, it's only 3 seconds faster, but we get to push more, which is always more fun. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the 3 second faster. Being able to push more. Let me just plug these in real quick just so I can kind of have a comparison here. Oh, we can't push this one at all. Tsunoda, what did you do? Just burn your tire. I don't know why you would have... Oh, that's not what I want. Hit the wrong button. I don't know what you would have done to your tires that he wouldn't have. I mean, I guess... I mean, I haven't been babysitting the practice sessions, to be fair, but usually it all works out. Okay, we'll go with that. And then we will add a stance of softs. I mean, Tsunoda had to do one less qualifying, so he should have more soft tread, I would think. That's about as good as it's going to get. We'll play around with it once we get into the race itself. 5 seconds faster. Okay, we'll go with that. Both have the same strategy. They're right next to each other, so we'll have to figure out how to spread things out a little bit. You know what we might do? We're going to change this. We're going to put you on pushing mediums. No, I don't really care. You know, and the reason I don't care is because I'm probably not going to have Tsunoda pass. I mean, whoever gets in front is just going to stay in front. The other person's just going to have to settle in. So I think this is okay. Don't do any more fuel. 1.6 is a little bit on the higher side of what I would prefer. So we'll go with this. See if we can get this going.
Stage is set here in Barcelona.
I mean, a point. 10th place is really what we're looking for here. One guy getting in 10th is fine. But more to the point, at least one guy being top 15 so we can get the money would be also kind of ideal. All right, whoever just ends up in front, once we get every kind of round settled in here, will be the guy that we tell to stay there, and the other one will just be kind of chilling. All right, looks like it will be Tsunoda. So, Theo, for now, don't fight your teammate. Let's settle into this pattern here. You're falling back anyway, so it's almost like it didn't matter. All right, we're kind of in the middle here. I will, I guess, bring you guys back once we have something to talk about. All right, coming in for our first pit stop. Unfortunately, something, I think Theo spun or something like that, so he lost some tread. So we're gonna have to go ahead and get him pit a bit early, which means we'll have to baby probably the mediums a bit. We can go ahead and just attack and push. It's not like you have much left to go, but might as well do what you can here. And then, Tsunoda for some reason just burnt. I mean, I left it on orange pretty much the whole time. So, except for the very beginning of the race, and he just never got it back. He just stayed hot on his tires. So we're gonna have to schedule his pit stop now as well. Which is fine. We'll make it work. Let's go watch Theo for a minute. Come on, good pit stop here. I mean, not great, but at least it wasn't a mistake. On a weekend that we're expected to have some mistakes. I'll top up, get some temperature in here. Let's slow down, watch Tsunoda for a second. He had a mistake. Of course he did. Alright, go ahead and balance and deploy, my friend. I mean, we were expecting mistakes at some point, so, I mean, this could have been worse, I guess. Of course, we get right behind our own guy. We do not want you to no longer fight because you're in front, so you're going to be the one that doesn't fight right now. We need to get you topped up while we're getting your tire temperature. Oh, he didn't get the instruction in time. That's unfortunate. Okay, that's unfortunate. Yeah, we just cost ourselves some time there. He just didn't get the instruction in time. Oh well, it is what it is. I mean, this first season's kind of a throwaway season. We're already overachieving what we wanted to do anyway, so I don't really need to get too caught up in the details. Alright, let's go back and do you a deploy here. I'll bring you guys back probably for the next pit stop. Alright, coming up for our second pit stop here. I think we have to schedule Theo's again. Still a little bit early. We're really going to have to baby those mediums, unfortunately. So, it is what it is, but we will be alright. We're not going to really be able to go much more than aggressive with Theo's mediums, I think. Sonoda's got plenty. I mean, he's going to be just fine. Actually, you can go more attacking now. I mean, we're just barely in points, but we're going to have one more pit stop than everybody else, so I don't want to read too much into it. I'm actually going to ignore your pit stop for a minute. Because you got plenty of tread for a bit longer. We're going to see if you can push you a little bit longer. Maybe we can go crazy on those. Oh, you're starting. What did you get a penalty for? I didn't see us crash or anything. That's weird. Well, that's unfortunate. I didn't even see. Never saw it pop up for a penalty. I mean, I saw it over there, I guess, now that I think about it, but it just didn't occur to me. That's what that was, because I didn't see any other messages, you know? We'll leave you on attack just long enough to get through your deploy here. But other than that, we're not worried about it. Get some tire temperature in here. Okay. And now you can full deploy for as long as you can, and then we'll drop your mediums down pretty hard. Sonoda might be able to go one more lap before we have to pit him. No, I think we're going to pit him now. I think he's gained enough ground to be able to make these mediums and these hards or these softs do what we want them to do. Alright, looks like Theo's done about as much as he can. He's going to have to go down to aggressive here. Still technically on strategy, but not by much. Alright, come on. Good pit stop here, guys. Come on. We got to get some of these back. Oh, 2.5. That's really good compared to where we've been. So that's actually a really good pit stop for us. Because I think our average is supposed to be 2.6. See, we're behind the leaders here. You should be able to stay full attack on your mediums for almost the entire way. All right, let's go deploy. And I guess I'll bring you guys back for the last pit stop here in a bit. All right, we're back for our final pit stops. Theo's in a good place, it looks like. Full deploy, go ahead and pit for your softs. And then Sonoda can go a little bit longer. I mean, we're got one guy in points right now. So whether or not we'll still be in points once we come out of the pit stop, big question. But we'll see. Go watch you for a bit, my friend. We'll go ahead and... Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and schedule Sonoda's. Come on, guys. Let's go. One more good pit stop here, guys. Come on. Nope. Of course not. Man. I mean, we're on some fast tires, but there's too big, the gaps here are just too big for us to make up. We might catch 11th before the end. That's about all we're going to be able to catch. It is unfortunate. Yeah, I really hate what they did with the pit crew. It's annoying me to no end. I mean, there might be a way to automate it. I may just ignore it from now on and just let it do its thing. Too bad it's not great. Could be worse, I guess. Alright guys, come on. I'm actually going to turn off Don't Fight Teammates for just a bit because I don't know how they're going to end up once they kind of get settled in their groove here. I think Tsunoda catches Ocon, so I think we still can potentially get points here. Assuming I didn't just mess up the fuel. Which I probably did, but that's okay. Once we get behind somebody, we'll get some of that back. Top up there. Top up there. If we can get behind him, that is. No, we might not be able to get behind him. What's he on? Softs, but less tread than me. I mean, Tsunoda's our only chance for points here, so we're really just going to focus on him. Theo can kind of just do Theo things. We're going to catch him. Okay, it looks like we're good. Maybe. But I haven't caught him yet. I really need to keep pushing the tires here because we need to catch him. Alright, there we go. Did we get DRS there? We didn't get there, but we'll get it on this next one. I just want to make sure we get behind him for a second here. Alright, we're in DRS. Let's go to conserve. Let's get some fuel back. I'm going to go ahead and conserve you as well, just to make sure you get some fuel back as well. We might be able to pass him on conserve. Yep. Alright, we're going to drop down to aggressive here as well. Alright, you should be able to go back to balance. You should be able to go back to balance. I think we're going to be okay here. I mean, he's right on our tail, but I think we can fend him off. Ocon's actually got the fastest lap. That's shocking. That means we might have been able to push for fastest lap had I noticed that. These brand new tires go crazy, but that's alright. Too late now. I'm going to drop you down to standard because there's nobody... You're not catching anybody, nobody's catching you. So, and same thing with Tsunoda, and there's really not much we should do here. We'll drop you down to standard, just let it settle in here. We'll just go neutral. Neutral. It's all going to be okay. Alright, speed this up because, again, don't see anybody catching on either side here. A point. I mean, a point's a point, right? We got a point. That's really what we were looking for. You're really not going to get your fuel back? There we go. I was going to say, you should. There we go. Point is a point is a point. I mean, and Theo's not far behind, so we're right there. These improvements next year are going to... I think we're going to be both guys double pointing the entirety of next season. Except for, obviously, accidents and stuff like that. But I think we get both guys double pointed. I mean, not like top, but like 6, 7, 8, something like that. For next season. I think that's exactly what we're looking for. I need to look up a guide, see if anybody's come up with a guide for the pit crew now that with all the changes. There's obviously something I'm not understanding about it. But still in 5th place. More than we need. Hey, we did get 2 of the top 10. That's shocking. I mean, I don't think we're going to win it, unfortunately, because, again, I haven't figured it out. I haven't figured out the minigame yet. I had it figured out before the patch. Not anymore. All right, we did get a big chunk of money there. That's awesome. We needed that. That was really going to help things out. And, of course, we failed suspension. Of course, why not? All right, well, that's going to be it for today. When we come back, I mean, we'll keep doing research. That's what we're looking for. Research for next season. That's the big stuff right there. So I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.